Alright guys, so now that we've met with all three gangs, I'd say we have a pretty good idea of what each one of them are, I guess, after, when it all comes down to it. Because you have the disciples who
that last one died too fast.
pretty much just want blood.
Losing my touch.
Then there's the operators who are more in this whole thing for the caps. And last but certainly not least, we have the pack. And honestly, we still don't know too much about them, other than they just want to be on top. So that actually could be a problem, but
really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
But yeah, now it's time we head back and tell Gage the good news, or bad news, depending on how you look at it.
The overboss returns. Yeah, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from. But also, at the end of the day, I'd say they'll do as they're told.
They'll do what they're told. That's all that matters.
Oh boy, okay. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
Okay, so that makes me wonder if certain gangs might prefer certain areas of the park. I mean, that's gotta be a part of it, right? Maybe we should ask them a bit more.
Plant a flag? Are you serious?
Dead serious. Look, you leave it up to anyone else, the gangs will all just fight over who deserves the space. A lot of these idiots can't read, so it needs to be as plain as day for them to get on board. They know what to watch for. So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
Oh, so he is a follower. At least that's what it sounds like. But yeah, you know what? Why not?
Tag along if you want. You might learn a thing or two.
Oh, now this I gotta see.
Alright, cool. And as I was saying, I'm not sure if certain raiders want specific areas in the park. Like, who knows? Maybe the operators would prefer that place. And then so on and so forth. But we also have the option to go talk and do other missions for each of the gangs. So maybe that'll be a step in the right direction in terms of finding out who likes what. And once again, since the disciples are closest, we'll meet with them. But yeah, in terms of quests, what exactly do we have available? Because we have the Grand Tour, which is just secure Nuka World's bottling plant, Safari Adventure, Kitty Kingdom, Dry Rock Gulch. Oh, and the list goes on and on. So then lastly, we have Galactic Zone. Alright, so how many is that? About 5 of them. Then there's also Cappy in a Haystack and Precious Metals. Because I don't think we're doing open season. That just doesn't sound like a good idea. And then aside from all of those, we potentially have whatever these guys are about to offer.
Goddamn operator scumbags.
Yeah, you said that last time, didn't you?
Hey, Savoy.
Swear to God, I'll kill them all.
Okay, he still doesn't have anything for us to do. I'm guessing same goes for Dixie.
Never understood the power armor thing. Takes half the thrill
Hope
out
we
of
get
a
more
fight.
gauntlet runners soon. Need some excitement.
Hey,
around
Dixie.
here.
I'm surprised Coulter lasted as long as he did.
Yeah, she's got
Pretty
nothing
sure
for
we
us
all want
either.
him dead.
So once again, our last hope is Anisha. Wherever she went off to.
I hope those traitors realize they're only alive because we allow it.
What's up?
Got a job. I think it'll interest you.
Well, I like the sound of that already. I'm listening.
I got you.
Some outpost is too high and mighty to trade with us. You'd think they'd be thankful we even tried. Now we'll just kill them and take what we want.
More loot to throw on the pile? Sounds good to me.
So who's our target?
Who will I be facing?
Only the Institute.
Well, I got no problem with that.
Sign me up.
Thought you'd like that.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Our father's gone, so there's not really anyone there I care about anymore. That being said, ever since we blew that place up, I've kind of been wishing I sided with them.
Sick of Nuka-Cola.
Just because Sean was our last piece of family we had left. And to be honest, every railroad member I run across just whines non-stop. So that's been getting annoying. So believe me, coming here to Nuka World is definitely a nice break. Oh yeah, and we should probably switch it over to that quest. Cashing in. Okay. So where exactly is that gonna be? Is that outside the park? Oh yeah, way over by the entrance. Oh, wait a second. This is actually taking us back out to the Commonwealth.
Too fast. I'm losing my touch.
Okay, I didn't think we'd be
Damn
doing
Nuka-Cola
this, but
song stuck in my
who knows,
head
it might
again.
be pretty cool. You know, in terms of followers, I think Gage is a nice addition, at least at this point. Seems like he might be able to show us the rights and wrongs of this place. I also think Longfellow would have been a nice one to bring along too, because he also seems like the type of guy who can always get shit done. Oh yeah, and I meant to ask you guys how the audio levels are in the videos. Because for me, when I listen to them, they sound fine, but then again, it's not like everyone's using the same device, so feel free to let me know if certain things are too quiet or too loud. So I'm actually seeing quite a few other things outside the park, like this town over here. Those might even be motels or something. And then there's also something else that way. But I guess we'll check them out later. Because for now, I'm kind of curious to see what this whole thing is. Because at the moment, it sounds like we're going to be regrouping with some of the other disciples. But I'm guessing they're waiting for us back in the Commonwealth.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. We are now arriving at the station. Please be sure to collect any children and personal belongings before exiting the Nuka Express. Safety and shelter instructions provided by Nuka World employees. Thank you.
Well, we sure came back sooner than I was expecting. But who knows? It could be for the best. But now that we are here, where should we be going? Because this thing seems like it's pretty damn far away. Yeah, I guess we'll just head to Hyde Park. Yeah, if we are attacking things that maybe shouldn't be attacked, I almost feel like I should be wearing some kind of a mask. Just so people don't find out who I am.
The best thing about wearing a mask? Not having to look like I care when people talk to me. I'm not sure what's worse. Wearing a tie
see,
or
she's got the
wearing a
right
teddy
idea.
bear. What was that?
Hey, there you are. Well, that was fun.
All right, guys, here we go.
Stealth capabilities. Fascinating.
Look who it is.
Sustaining.
That sure was fun. Huh, boss? You got company.
Too bad.
You hear
I was
something?
just getting started.
Yeah, it could just be me, but I think they might have raised the health and damage for these
I
guys.
am the victim of violence.
So that's kind of a nice change.
Assessment. You must die.
Time to get messy.
Be warned. I cannot allow these.
Not today, pal.
So was that all of them then? Seems like it. Yeah, so nothing too crazy, but still pretty
Killing
fun.
beats stealing any day.
And I'm willing to bet as time goes on, these sort of attacks are going to get bigger and bigger, and then who knows, at one point, we might even have to attack one of the settlements that we've spent time building up. So I gotta admit, that was fun and all, but I'm really hoping it doesn't turn into, say, something like the missions Preston would give you. Because I'm just not too big on the whole repetitive mission type thing. I mean, it's cool that it's there just for longevity's sake, but I would rather have these be so they
Sure, we
progressively
carry
get
guns,
harder
but
and
knives are where
maybe
it's
offer
at.
better loot,
It's not fun unless
or
you
have
have
you go
to
fight at more
use
difficult locations. I think that would be a nice change. But most of all, I just really hope they aren't the repetitive type. But I mean, if they are, we could always just ignore them. Focus on some of the cooler stuff.
You may run Nuka World, but this is Disciple territory. We're in charge here.
Alright, whatever you say.
All that time in front of a mirror, and the operators still don't know they look like fools. Bless their little hearts.
So it's almost like these guys think they're above the operators in the pack, and then the operators feel like they're above the pack. But I'm not sure how they feel about the disciples. So it's almost like they got their own social structure going on right now.
The operators are too obsessed with their reflections to get any real work done around here.
How about something a little more challenging next time?
The nice thing about living inside the mountain is not having Nuka Cola shoved down your throat every minute.
Alright, so, about that job.
Chalk another one up for the... Well, I was gonna say good guys, but you know what I mean.
Well, that didn't take long. For your trouble. Busy? I have something else for you.
And what is that?
Is there a problem?
I was just thinking about our dear friends in the pack. An old client has taken business elsewhere. It's something that can't go unpunished. Take this shock collar, sneak up, and snap it on when he isn't looking. Or beat him to a bloody pulp, my preference, then snap it on.
Can't lie. It's always just a little bit funny to see the look on their faces when they realize what's happened.
Hang on, who's the target? Because I'd rather not have bad blood with the pack just yet.
Who are we talking about here?
Some nobody. I'm practically giving you this one.
Come on, who's the target?
Who am I up against?
Just some annoying idiot. Should be easy for you.
Well, if you're not going to tell me, then... You know what? Whatever. Let's do it.
Right up my alley.
I figured you might be into that.
So she did mention the pack, but maybe it's got nothing to do
Always
with them.
keep your knife sharp. No one likes
Because that message just came up saying it was over by the Hotel Rexford. Alright guys, so here we are in Good Neighbor. This is indeed the location. But I gotta say, this really feels like the Paradise Falls type missions. I just kinda wish I had that Mesmetron. Man, wouldn't that be something? Apparently, though, we don't even need the damn thing. Sounds like we're just supposed to sneak up behind the guy and slap it on him. Oh, did I catch them at a bad time? Because there's no way I'm getting it on him like this. Yeah, maybe we should wait upstairs and just hang around till it gets late. Alright, bad news, guys. I think he might still be in that room. Oh, hang on. Seems like he's the only one in here.
Yeah? Can I help you?
If you don't mind, I'm gonna need you to follow me.
Come with me. There's something you need to see.
Okay. Lead the way.
One of the good things about Good Neighbor is that it's got so many back alleys. Which would indeed make a perfect place to put a slave collar on someone.
Huh?
So is he still following? Yeah, there he is.
Wait. So let me get this straight. There was an old Chinese submarine in the harbor?
Although I am wondering if there's any gang still back here.
Beat it, chump! Guess they thought they had a chance.
Alright. Yeah, luckily that didn't spook the raider.
There's something you want?
Yeah, how's it going?
How's it going?
Fine. Do I know you?
No, but I did bring you something. Figured you might like it.
I have this necklace that would look wonderful on you. Here.
Okay, I guess. Wait a minute.
Help!
You're property of Nisha in Nuka Town now.
Oh my god!
Get going.
Yeah, scram, you raider. No offense, Gage. That is awesome, though. That's pretty much exactly like the ones from Paradise Falls. Which, as I've said many times, I really enjoyed. And by the looks of it, no one knows what happened. Perfect. Oh yeah, a few of you made it clear to me that you killed Harvey, who was that guy who kind of lured us here in the first place. And believe me, I really wanted to, but I figured doing so would pretty much just make us, you know, just as bad as Coulter. And not to mention, he might make a good contestant for the gauntlet. So maybe we could still put him to good use. You never know.
I hope those traitors realize they're only alive because we allow it.
What can I say? I'm good at what I do.
Back already? For your trouble. Got another job. Interested?
Kinda depends on what it is. So let's hear it.
Is there a problem?
There's a place nearby with supplies just waiting to be ours. Some may disagree, but I'm sure you won't let them live long enough to argue.
More loot to throw on the pile? Sounds good to me.
So this whole process is starting to sound a little similar, but I'm really hoping it's like the Thieves Guild missions from Skyrim, where it was sort of like this as well, but it would get to a certain point where you did some really cool higher-end jobs and eventually found out things weren't as simple as they seemed.
I expect you to make it worth my while.
Obviously. Think anyone does anything for free around here? Well, beside the traitors.
So, whatever. We'll pick this thing up.
Think I'm gonna enjoy that.
That's what I like to hear.